We've dug this test pit here to look at the soil where we're ultimately going to put in the pond.
How the land's been the last 50, 100 years. So the creek used to run through here. Is there cracked rocks through where the water will seep through, or bedrock from an old creek that might take away from that system? And then after looking at that and knowing that it's a pretty clear spot, you look at the content, and you need roughly, just from experience, about 15% of the soil to be clay in order for it to make a good seal. And then just from looking at it, you could tell that it has that percentage at least. And so through natural processes, in compaction, we could get this to seal really well over here.
I'm guessing 25 to 30% clay.
Yeah.
What do you think in this pile over here?
This has less clay, but still a lot. This is 20 to 25% clay, I think. But I think it would be great to get the mason jars out. And here's what I'm thinking right here. Hot dog, there's clay! We can build a pond. It can be done. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's doable. We've got something we can work with. We are going to build a pond. Have a really deep pond. And when it gets cold out, then the water kind of circulates because the ground level below will be warmer than the water surface above. So what happens is that the water keeps circulating, and then that warms the area around you. So in the wintertime when it's cold, you have this area where a lot of stuff still grows. We hate cracked bedrock. I like the idea of let's use some of this deliciousness to keep it up here to play with us.
Okay.
We all know what sand is, right? I mean, it's basically teeny tiny rocks. We can feel it, it's gritty. Silt is basically the exact same thing, but it's much smaller. It's like talcum-sized sand. So it feels smooth and fine. If you try to make a ball out of it, it still kind of comes apart really easily. Clay has its kind of plate shapes. We have mugs and cups. This is made out of clay. So you can see it's not just falling apart, it's holding together rather well, right? But we want clay in our dam in order to be able to have it hold together like that. And having some sand or silt in there is okay. We would like to see 12 to 30% clay. A lot of organic matter, again, very thin layer of clay, a lot of silt, and in fact, we're not seeing much in the way of actual sand, but we can kind of see some sandy stuff mixed in with the silt near the bottom, but it's even a tiny particle of sand. So there's still some air pockets there. And of course, since this water is not currently clear, there's more clay in there that has yet to settle out, or maybe it's even more organic matter. Probably organic matter that needs to either settle at the top or needs to float to the top or sink to the bottom.